Recoil Audio BTE-2. This is the new wireless. Hold on. I had the fan on because I was trying out the noise canceling. These are actually really good. Um, I was really impressed too. I also do a snap test where you just snap your fingers close to your head to see how you can still hear it a little bit, but it's mostly canceled. It's very good. I'm sure these are going to be very affordable. Um, Typical of Recoil is to basically just find something that's already made on the market that's pretty good or very good, and then just get the factory to make a version for them. So what was it? The bass is significant without fatigue or without pressure hurting. I didn't go into the settings to raise the actual device volume on it. I went with the factory, which is like a 50%, and then I had my own media control. I did it all the way to the top, and on some songs you could hear the clipping, and there was a little bit of distortion on the high end, but the low end again sounded a little muddy, only when I was in clipping. So some phones don't have a clipping indicator. They don't call it that. It'll be like a blue, looks like an old thermometer, and then it'll be blue, 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 which is fine. And then all of a sudden it goes orange and red, which the reason why they put that on there is for hearing protection. But what it also functions as is clipping indicator. So just like when you clip an amplifier on your subwoofer, it damages it. When you are listening to like overly loud music that are exceeding the excursion of what's called your tympanic membrane, which is your eardrum, you're going to feel some pain. You're going to feel some discomfort. Some of you guys are into that. Some of you guys have already stretched them out. You guys are like a hot dog down a hallway. But my ears are still very good. I suffer from tinnitus, and these are really going to help me. The only downside I could say for them is getting this case open. My fingers are pretty big, and I could not, for the life of me, I would love like a little divot right here, so I can get my thumbnail in there or some sort of textured on it. Otherwise, it's a pretty standard egg casing that a lot of headphone bud companies do. They're very light. The charging didn't take very long, and I'm going to go ahead and test them out tonight for longevity on the battery. So again, they didn't invent these, okay? They found a brand, or I don't even want to say a brand, but like a company that makes them, and they're like, "What's the best you have?" And then they go, "We have this," and then of course, even that is like overpriced, and you're not really hearing the difference. And so I'm sure they picked something that was a little more affordable, and performs really, really well. So I'm really happy with these. I'm glad I got them, and I want to thank the team. Also, I want to announce that Stefan is now the new GM over at Recoil Audio USA. So he's in charge of the website, and he's in charge of all the sales and coordination for that. And I will be working closely with him on any kind of promotions or questions you guys might have. He's already really overwhelmed, and so keep your questions coming to me. I do a great job for customer service and also for technical stuff. So because Shawnee's not there anymore, but and also just to promote Gonzo Jr. You guys, you can get a custom made, your choice of color, your choice of dust cap, 10-inch or 12-inch Gonzo Jr., which is modular, meaning the top comes off and you can change the top if you want to a different impedance or to a different size. Whenever you want. It only takes about 5 minutes to unbolt. But the 10-inch and the 12-inch are only $375 shipped on pre-sale. The 15-inch is only $425 shipped. And then the 18 is only $450 shipped. That's for a custom American assembled subwoofer made by me. Thank you for your support, guys, and enjoy these headphones. They're going to be a great deal no matter what they sell them for. Because again, they do the same thing I do, which is that you launch a good product and then you undercut the market by 10 to 15%. It's not brain surgery. Love you guys.